Assalamu alaikum, it's Tim here from Urban Dunia and welcome back to Sydney Explorer. In today's episode we're going to be going around the tourist and entertainment precinct of Darling Harbour. First, coffee, and we are in Pyrmont, the suburb just behind Darling Harbour up on the hill, and we're going to be starting our day at the Social Brew Cafe. So just down the hill from Pyrmont, and I'm just about to reach the waterfront at Darling Harbour and my first destination for today, the Maritime Museum. The welcome wall at the Australian National Maritime Museum lists people who have migrated to Australia to live. Inside the museum there are various displays of Australia's maritime history. While outside are a couple of ships which are open to tour, including the HMAS Vampire, a former Australian Navy destroyer. Just across from the Vampire is the HMAS Onslow, a submarine. From the Maritime Museum, we head up to Pyrmont Bridge, which actually opens sometimes to allow tall ships to pass through, and then over into the centre of Darling Harbour. First up is Harbourside Shopping Centre, where there are heaps of eating options. One of the issues that I've always had with Darling Harbour is that it's bisected by these massive motorway bridges, but planners have done a good job of distracting us from them. Just on the other side is this park with these cool water features that kids absolutely love. It's all part of the Darling Quarter precinct, with offices, restaurants and a lake built next to Tumbalong Park, which gets used for performances and public events. Darling Harbour has changed so much since I used to come here as a child. My parents and my auntie and uncle used to bring me here for the Australia Day fireworks every January, and I used to look forward to it so much. I really like what they've done with it though, because although it's changed, it's really maintained sort of its sense of place. It still feels like a great place to come and celebrate or spend time with your family or be entertained. So I think that they've really done a good job with modernising it. We're going to go for a bit of a change of pace now, and Darling Harbour borders the Sydney Chinatown precinct, and so that's where we're going to be heading over, and we'll be starting with the Chinese Garden of Friendship, which is a really beautiful secluded spot right in the heart of Australia's biggest city. It's been a huge morning already, and it is so lunchtime, and for that, of course, I'm heading into Chinatown. There are lots of places for lunch around here. Mamak Malaysian is one of my favourites. Their bread is to die for. But seeing as we're in Chinatown, I'm going to do as the Romans do. There are so many nice Chinese restaurants to choose from, but I'm going for a cheap bowl of noodles from the roadside. There are also lots of places to eat in Darling Harbour too. Back into Darling Harbour for a while, and the next stop is one of the best opportunities to experience Australia's marine life, and it's right here in Darling Harbour.
so cool.
Next door, there is the Sydney branch of the world-famous Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, and up on the rooftop is Wildlife, a compact zoo in the city centre.
That was absolutely incredible. I have not been inside the Sydney Aquarium for years, and I am now back in Darling Harbour, and I am very happy to, once again, hello. We're going to grab a bite to eat here in Darling Harbour. Do you want to check out some of the places?
Let's go.
Sure. Okay, here's to another great evening in Sydney. Cheers. So here we are back in Chinatown, and Ant has brought me to this place, which is Dragon Beard Candy.
Can you see it?
Good. They're set up here at the stall behind us. This is the Friday night markets in Chinatown.
That's correct.
Yep. Yeah. So apparently we have to be really careful about how we eat this.
You guys can see, it looks like a cocoon.
Oh wow.
Yum.
It looks it. It is really soft. It's like nougat and peanut butter and fairy floss, like candy. You know, what's it? Candy floss.
Yeah.
Yeah, together.
I would highly recommend coming down here to try it.
Elsewhere in Darling Harbour, there is the Star Casino and a plethora of nightclubs. But we're still looking for another dessert to finish the night.
We are finishing up our night here in Chinatown and Darling Harbour with bubble tea. Well, I've got bubbles, you don't.
I don't have bubbles.
Anyway, thank you so much, Anna, for joining me this evening.
My pleasure.
And cheers.
If you love this, give it a like, and if you want more, don't forget to subscribe. Next week I'll be heading towards Central Station and Glebe.